Shalom. Want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakha Kodash. Double honors to our venerable apostles and elders at Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and blessings to the Lord's elect, the house of David. All right, so Brother Haran coming back at you with another lesson. There's going to be a quick lesson. All right, just a little quick update. All right, and before I do that, I want to get a quick precept as to why, all right, we do what we do, okay? Our job as prophets, as men of the Lord, as the disciples of Yahushua, we have a mandate. Okay, there's a book of Ezekiel chapter 3 verse 17. It says, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me. All right, give them warning from me. So we are ordained, all right, by Yahweh Bashim Yahushua to give warning to the house of Israel. Okay, and by default, we're giving warning to pretty much the whole entire world. All right. Let's jerk over here, man. All right. So I'm gonna get right into it. I have a quick article here that one of the brothers posted in the chat. All right. And I thought it was very interesting. So I just thought, I'll just share with brothers and sisters, just to keep your heads up, because now we're seeing, the way things are moving. We can see that we're inching closer and closer to that time of Jacob's trouble. Okay, everything that's leading from here on out is pretty much going to be chaotic. All right, now these devils have a lot of things that they have planned for the masses. All right, and ultimately is to end up at the goal of getting everybody micro, all right. And I believe through the spirit that we're going to be seeing that thing this year. All right, through the spirit, 2022, man, they're gonna roll out that thing, because we already seen World War III vibes going on. All right, this whole Russia-Ukraine situation. All right, and with that being said, we can understand that we are in the very times that the Lord spoke about. Okay, so we just got to pay attention and keep on watching, because He also said that though we're going to see wars and rumors of wars, hear of wars and rumors of wars, we're going to hear about pestilences, we're going to deal with pestilences. All right, famines and modern day famines are food shortages, all right, and so on and so forth, all right, earthquakes in diverse places. These are all the beginning of sorrows. Okay, so the commencement of the sorrows begins now, all right, and it's going to be done in a very, very painful way. That is why Biden came out and said that if Ukraine was to be invaded, then it was going to also affect America, and if it did, then he can't promise that it wouldn't be painless. All right, so we're entering into the time of sorrows. All right, and they know it. All right, and I believe through the spirit, starting the month of March, next month, all right, in a few more days, there's going to be fireworks popping off, man. All right, so let's read. It says, a national Vanessa Pass has quietly rolled out, and red states are getting on board. Ooh, let's read. It says, even as the Omicron variant loosens its grip on the world, destinations continue to require travelers to show proof of Vanessa, and increasingly, a paper CDC Vanessa card is not cutting it. You hear that? So here begins the ploy for a technological, more sure way of making sure that people are actually identifying themselves and proving who they are. All right, proving who they say they are. All right, so we're leading into that ID, ID that's going to be done with radio frequency. Okay, it says, while the United States government has not issued a federal digital Vanessa Pass, here we go, a national standard has nevertheless emerged. To date, 21 states, the District of Columbia and Puerto Rico offer accessibility to the Smart Health Card. Okay, and we know what SMART means. All right, it's an acronym for what? Secret militarized armament of residential technology. Okay, so when you have your smart technology, it's all secret and it's militarized, meaning what? They're gathering intel, they're gathering information that they're going to use against the people. Okay, it says a verifiable digital proof of Vanessa developed through the Vanessa Credential Initiative, VCI. a global coalition of public and private stakeholders, including Microsoft, Salesforce, Oracle, and Mayo Clinic, and other health and tech heavyweights. And very soon, at least 4 more states will be rolling out access to smart health cards. Yeah? It says, we've seen a notable uptick in states that have officially launched public portals where individuals can get verifiable Vanessa credentials in the form of smart health cards with a QR code. Okay, says Dr. Brian Anderson, co-founder of the VCI and chief digital health physician at Mitri. Okay, so these devils they kick it into a different gear. All right, every single day, every single week, every single month, we're inching closer and closer to the MOTB being mandated, man. Okay. It says here, there's already an impressively widespread availability of smart health cards in the U.S. More than 200 million Americans can now download, print, or store their Vanessa records as a QR code. Damn, that's a lot of people. All right, that's a lot of people, man. Wow. It says, when the QR code is pulled up, only the individual's name, date of birth, and Vanessa information is visible. No other medical information or personal data is shared. Why you always got to put a disclaimer like that? Why do they always got, oh, well, it's not going to track you. Oh, we're not going to record any information. Well, what about all the campaigns that you've had talking about you're going to create a digital ID that will do exactly what you're saying that this is not going to do? It's going to have all your medical records, all your traveling, everything about you. With a swipe of a hand, your whole entire life pops up. So what the hell are these devils talking about? Oh man, this is the road right now. Guess what? We are on the road. You know how in wrestling, WWE, they got the road to WrestleMania. This is the road to the CHIP mania. All right, it's going to be a mania. Actually, let's look up the word mania. All right, it means like a craze. All right, let's look it up real quick. All right, mania says mental derangement characterized by excitement and delusion, insanity, madness, frenzy. Okay, so we're going into the RFID mania, if you will. All right, and that's what's coming. The Vanessa pass mandate. Now they're making it digital. We said this was going to happen. All right. So remember, every 3 to 6 months, they come out with something new. All right. And now this being digital, what do you think is next? Another so-called 911, 911, but this time it's going to be cyber. And with that changes everything. And then that becomes the problem that will have the only solution will be that MOTB. All right. This thing is like clockwork, man. We're watching it in real time. It's crazy. Okay, it says here, this code is also digitally signed to ensure that the card was issued from a verified location and to prevent forgery. You hear that? So the next thing, now that they have the technology out there and they're rolling it out in states secretly, all they got to do is just come up with the next propaganda and say, oh, there's an uptick in cases, and that's because a lot of people are faking this stuff. So we must find a variable, not variable. I'm bugging. A verifiable. There you go. A more verifiable way of making sure that everyone is doing what they're supposed to do. In other words, doing the right thing. Okay, and that's how they're going to do it. All right, that's how they're going to do it. And if they see any type of resistance, they're just going to pull the plug. All right, people going to pay. They're going to suffer. Okay, it says smart health cards ease travel. For individuals, you hear that? For individuals, the benefits of having access to personal data Vanessa record is threefold. First, it's a huge plus for travel in the US and abroad. Many indoor cultural attractions and performance venues in the US require proof of Vanessa. Quote, we believe it gives people peace of mind when the folks around them are unlikely to be contagious, says Gus Warren, CEO of Bindle, a health verification app that allows venues to verify the Vanessa status of patrons. Now, just that alone, there's many questions about that. Okay, they always try to push this thing about oh, making sure that everyone is safe. But all the technology you're pushing is not even about safety. It's about identifying yourself. That's it. It's about control. Okay? That's all it is. It has nothing to do with people's health or safety or none of that. That was just the ploy that they had to use in order for people to buy in. We're doing this for your safety, and if you don't buy in, then you're putting everybody else at risk. That's gaslighting. Okay? That's straight up gaslighting on a whole nother level, and they managed to pull it off. Okay? Scripture says that he deceiveth the whole world. All right? It says here, Bindle's growing list of clients spans more than 30 states, from blue strongholds like California and New York to red leaners like Texas, Florida, Arkansas, Missouri, and Georgia. At the Kennedy Center in Washington, D.C., for example, there's a Bindle lane that offers fast-paced like efficiency in scanning QR codes from a number of Vanessa verification platforms used around the world. The Smart Health Card is such an important development, and the Vanessa Credential Initiative has been phenomenal in getting this out there, says Warren, noting that while Bindle recognizes several interoperable standards, the Smart Health Card has emerged as the most important. Now ask yourself, is this really that important in a time where they're talking about basically damn, I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah. This is during the time where they're talking about everyone is going back to normal and they're releasing the measures and so on and so forth. Why would you be coming up with technology like as if we need it? It's an urgent thing. If we're going back to normal, then you should be doing away with Vanessa cards and all these different things. You should do away with all that. There's no more Vanessa mandates. There's no more mask mandates. Everything should go away, right? No. Scripture says, when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them. So the people of the world, they don't know. They think things are back to normal and it's going to be like this for a while. That's why they're going to be caught off guard. Because now you got people planning their summer. You got people planning to get married, weddings left and right. People pregnant right now, about to have children. If you've seen what's going on the past 2 years, and you making babies within the past 2 years, you're not in the right spirit. Now, it could happen that the Lord had it that way, that, it happens to you, whatever it might be. But you got to think about that. All right. Scripture says that woe unto you that give suck in that day. All right. So these women who are carrying children right now, about to deliver, you're about to be in pain. You're about to be in tremendous pain, like times 3 or maybe 4, 5, maybe infinity. Okay. Because there's many countless examples of the pain that's coming being attributed to that of a woman in travail. So you got apostles, you got prophets, all kinds of people who gave examples of how the pain that we're about to go into, the troubles that people are about to face, is going to be like that of a woman in travail. And you got women out here pregnant, about to give birth. You see? So, hey, man. Let's see, because you've been deceived, man. All right. Right now, the past 2 years should give you all the indication to start getting ready to flee. Okay, spiritually, you got to get your mind ready, man. Micah 2:10. All right, but you still got a lot of our people engaging in all types of folly. Okay, all kinds of folly, man, setting themselves up for what? For judgment. Okay, and this thing right here is going to bring a lot of people, all right, to confusion and end up getting judged. Okay, a lot of people, especially in Israel. All right, this Smart Health Card is the beginning of them preparing people for that MOTB, because everything is digital from here on out. All right, so we on track for something beautiful, man, this year. All right, it says the Smart Health Pass is such an important development, and the Vanessa. Oh no, I think I read this already. Salakia. It says absolutely, it has become the standard across the U.S. and North America. Okay, the standard. So they ain't no going back from this. All right. It says at an international level, we are continuing to see intense interest in a coordinated international approach, says Anderson, And that has not diminished at all. That's why the scripture says, and he calls us all. Okay? They're talking about international now. Okay? I think quite the opposite. It says, to wit, every Canadian province has now adopted smart health card verification, as has Aruba, the Cayman Islands, Singapore, and Japan. And in Africa, the smart health card has rolled out in Kenya and Rwanda, just the first of 32 African countries in the Smart Africa Alliance to adopt a digital-first approach to healthcare records. Okay, so there you go. All right, there's a little bit more, and then we're gonna close. Oh, there's a lot more. Oh no. There's a lot more. Hold on. Transforming the suit. Okay. All right, it's my first time reading this, so we're going to do this together. Let's see. Right, so here it's talking about basically the states that have partaken in this. All right, it's quite a lot of states actually. It's mostly the Democratic states too. All right, because remember when this whole thing started, they said they were going to reimagine. All right, there's a lot of reimagining going on. All right, illusions. All right, so it says this won't be the last pandemic. All right, lastly, having a Vanessa verification system in place prepares the U.S. for the next, you hear this? The next C variant, as well as the inevitability of a future pandemic. You hear that? So they're already telling you what's coming, man. Just like the scripture says, pestilences. Okay? Today, the main threat to our health and economy remains the Omicron variant, says Anderson. But it's going to be pi in a couple of months. C? I guess the next variant. and it's why are they saying all this shit? What the hell's going on? Why are they saying all this? Like it's almost like it's a planned, scheduled pandemic thing. They just rolling it out whenever the time comes. Like, what is going on? It says, but it's going to be the psi in a couple of months, and it's going to be the same situation. How do you know this? That's my question. How do you know this? All this shit. Yes, we are going to get to an endemic phase of all of this, but that doesn't change the need to continue to protect the citizens of a nation from highly transmittable and communicable diseases. But yet, everybody's going back to normal. This thing is so highly I don't understand these devils, man. It says Vanessa verification will be increasingly important at an international level, Anderson says. And so if we want to enable all of our citizens from every state to be able to participate, meaning other words, gain access, right? Buy and sell, participate in the safe travel across international boundaries and to participate in international commerce, buying and selling, it'll be important for our government officials from every state to enable this. Oh my goodness. They're about to start. This is the beginning of the MOTB being brought out to the public, man. This is it. All right. It's always called predictive programming. All right. They have to prime you first, and then they're going to mess you up. Okay. I'm going to put this link in the description. All right. It's quite lengthy. All right. But I want to get a quick precept because I got to go. So, hold on 1 second. All right. As a matter of fact, you know what? Let's keep reading a little bit more. All right. It says, where else to get a smart health card? Given the political landscape, Anderson recognizes that some states may never get on board. Right? Some states may never get on board. We're not going to have all 50 states leveraging this approach. Right? He says, but the vast majority of the Vanessa individuals in the U.S., over 200 million of them, already have the ability right now to go and get one of these credentials. So just the same way, in a few months, 200 million people are going to have the ability to go get MOTB'd. Okay, just like how they lined up and went and took that thing, the first jump shot. There's no difference. All they got to do is just continue with the same rhetoric, just intensified with way more consequences, deadly consequences. Just like the scripture says, beheadings, okay, facing jail time, all kinds of stuff that these people are not built for. And that's going to break them quick. All right. So a lot more people than 200 million are going to be lining up to take that thing. Okay. When the fire rises, they're going to break, man. All right. Because they don't have the spirit to keep them stable. All right. Scripture says, then shall they be known who are my chosen. Okay. So it's talking about the men, women, and children, the elect. There's going to be something. There's going to be something that sets us apart from the rest of the world. Okay. And that thing we know is the spirit of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai and this truth. All right. But soon it's going to be made manifest. All right. On a whole nother level. All right. On not a just not a domestic, but an international level, a world level. Okay. The name of the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai will be glorified, man. All right. It's being glorified now, but ultimately it's going to be finished when you start to see the things that we've been talking about and starts to affect you. Ultimately, when America is destroyed. Okay. It says, that includes anyone venested at any branch of Walmart, Sam's Club, CVS, Duane Reade, Walgreens, Costco, Kroger, Rite Aid, or any of the dozens of other companies participating in the retail pharmacy program. So there you go. All right. All these stores, all these companies, they took the bag. They sold out. They sold the people out. They're part of the plan. Okay. It says to access an electronic version of your Vanessa records, log into the online C portal of the brand where you got your shots. Woo! All right. So this is leading to basically whatever company gives you the CHIP will be your masters, your overlords, your owner, your direct owner. Okay. Let's keep reading some more here. It says, and whether your state is red or blue, your healthcare provider is increasingly likely to offer a digital Vanessa record. You hear that? So ultimately, this is where it's headed to. Like I said, and I've been saying throughout the whole video, this is leading to the MOTB, man. All right. Whether people want to believe it or not, whether they want to hear it or not, that's not really the point. All right. It says, more than 100 major health systems and hospital groups across the country now offer smart health cards to patients. These include Kaiser Permanente, Tenet Health, Scripps Healthcare, Cerner, and other healthcare heavy hitters. Big regional healthcare groups in the Smart Consortium span the country from Centra Health in Virginia to UC Health in Colorado, and from Cox Health in Missouri to Southeast Health in Alabama and Georgia. And all these different health is just Satan right there, man. Ain't nothing about health. Scripture says what they are physicians of no value. Okay, so they're really not trying to be here to help nobody, man. All right. So let's read. Let's get a quick precept here. All right, and then we're gonna close it out. Okay. These are the times that we're in, man. You know, these are the times that we're in. Okay. Here's the book of Revelation, chapter 12, verse 12. And see, we always bring these precepts out because that's the times that we're in. What else are we going to be talking about besides prophecy? Okay. It says, Revelation 12 and 12, therefore rejoice ye heavens and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. Okay. Just like it tells you in the book of 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter, woe to the earth, woe to the world and the inhabitants thereof. Okay. It says, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. Okay. They have a short time to do what? To bring out this. Is a book of Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. And he causeth all, that same dragon that we're talking about, that same devil that we're talking about, causeth all, meaning he fashions, he constructs, he creates, all right, a system and makes the people follow that system. And that's the system that we're seeing now. It went from just regular Vanessa cards to now it's being digital. What do you think is coming next? It's going to be what? Put in your body. So now you're going to be immunized, like Klaus Schwab was saying. So now you're seeing where it's going to come from. Once you take that thing, you've been immunized. Okay, in their world, that is. It says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a, you know what, in their right hand or in their foreheads, all right, a charagma in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell. Like the article says, the guy Anderson, he said, what? That's going to affect your health and what? Commerce, international, okay? Your travel, all right? All these different things, okay? It says that no man might buy or sell, engage in commerce, save he that hath the charagma, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. All right, so we at that time, man. Ain't nothing else after this besides that MOTB. Yeah, you're hearing about wars and rumors of wars, but what did Yahushua say? That is it was the what? The beginning of sorrows. Okay, this is the beginning of sorrows, and it's going. This MOTB is going to come out during the time of pain and suffering. All right, they have to cause the pain and the suffering. All right, and then they could bring that solution that could stop all the pain and suffering, and that's going to be that MOTB. All right, and anyone who's not down with it is going to be beheaded. You're going to be thrown in prison. All right, all hell is about to break loose very soon, man. All right, so stay vigilant. All right, stay in the spirit as best as you can and pray. All right, pray, man. Okay, the elect are being sealed every single day. All right, that means that all hell could break loose any day now. All right, with the way things are going, all right, hey, who knows? All right, we got the Passover coming up, all right, in a few weeks. All right, so all signs are pointing to a time like never before, like the scriptures have said. All right, so I'm going to leave it off there, Lord, willing you be edified. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakha Kodash, the water Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai for the inspiration. And until next time, Shalom.